Hey everyone, my name is Brent.
And I'm Bria.
And we are local pastors who are going out for the first time as missionaries to Brussels, Belgium.
We have 4 children. Our eldest is Adelaide, she's 11. Oliver is 8. Owen is 6. And Madeline is 3.
We've been praying about becoming missionaries for a long time. We've served in the local church in a number of different roles as kids pastors, young adult pastors. We've been involved in ministry, both of us, our whole lives. But when we learned about the need in Europe, we really started feeling the Lord pulling us closer and closer to serve a number of the communities out there. And the needs in Europe were actually really surprising when we learned more about it.
So we have been asked to go to CTS. It's Continental Theological Seminary. It is a school in Belgium, Brussels, and Brent will teach and I will be their school nurse.
So one of the things that surprised us to learn about Europe as a whole was that only 3% of the people there actually have a personal relationship with Jesus. I mean, 3%, that's a very low number. And the further west you go in Europe, the fewer people actually have a personal relationship with Jesus. Countries like Belgium and France have a population where only 1.2% of the people actually have a personal relationship with Jesus. When you think of Europe, you think of churches and cathedrals and all these beautiful historical, cultural things that are connected to Christianity. But the truth is, for many people, it's simply that. It's culture, it's history. It has nothing to do with a personal relationship. Additionally, Europe is home to 25% of the world's refugee population. And Europe is not big. We look at it on a map, and when we compare it to the United States, we fail to recognize how small and how dense a lot of these countries are. So the opportunities to serve these people are really fantastic. In Belgium alone, there's a population of over 420,000 people from Turkey. These are people among whom there's no natural church planting movement. We would call this an unreached people group. People that if they woke up on a Sunday and wanted to go to a church, they'd have no church to go to. CTS really right now is focusing on training up ministry leaders and church planters to reach unreached people groups like these and countless others all throughout Europe. It's really an honor for us to be able to train these leaders and to send them out so that they can go reach people with the gospel who currently, right now, are not being reached in any way. But when we think about Belgium, I think there's a lot of fun and exciting things that we think about too.
Well, one fun thing, our children are learning French. Well, we are too. There's 3 different languages, French, German, and Dutch. Their English is also the business language, so we will be able to speak English when we first get there, but we're definitely submerging ourselves into the language and learning all about Belgium.
I think one thing I'm doing to prepare as much as I can is I'm eating as much really high quality chocolate as possible. And we have waffles at least, 3-4 times a week. We're just trying to acclimate ourselves to some of the traditions in Belgium.
One of the things that hit us pretty soon on is when we realized we had to move out of our house. We had been married for 14 years and finally were able to buy a house, and it was our dream home, and we were just so thrilled that we were able to own a home. And we gave that up and sold most of our belongings, and we've been married almost 16 years, so that accumulates after time, you know. And so when we told the kids, guys, you got to pick what you want to keep in 2 bins. So if you go to Costco, you can see there's those black bins with the yellow lid. That is the extent of what they can keep and bring with them to Belgium. So that was a pretty big sacrifice for our children and for us. And so that is something that we feel like the Lord is asking us to do, and we're willing to do this, even though it's hard at times. So
we're really excited to go. We're really honored to partner with you guys, and it's just a blessing to prepare and to serve and to really be an extension of the family here at True Grace to be able to bring the gospel to people who really need it. So thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing and allowing us to be a part of what you're doing, both here in the Northwest and also around the world.